Okay, let's continue with this project. Second level, where am I? Second level southwest. Second level southwest. Where am I here? Second level southwest. Okay, so I'm doing the cold water. Okay. And this is where I left off. Let's see. Okay, so coming from the first level, where is first level? First level water. Okay, so this first level water, and this pipe is going up. Let's see. I think. Well, there's a couple of things that I want to do. Let's see. I think I'm gonna show you guys how to or not create your sheets. Well, I guess you could say create your sheet or to populate your sheet. Here's a 102 unnamed basement level 1. Why is that? Okay, I'm gonna delete these because delete this guy and delete. Okay, so in order to create, well, first, in order to have this sheet, this title block sheet, okay, these are the views that are on this sheet. It could be first floor, second floor, third floor, could be anything, right? So the views, these views are going on this sheet. Okay, so that's that. But what I want to do is show you guys how that's done somewhere in your library. So I've clicked on this sheet. Where it happened? Okay, so you go down in your project browser and you see where it says sheet. I'm going to right click and create a new sheet. And wherever your library is, however that is, you can choose whichever sheet you have set up for that particular view. It could be notes, it could be details, it could be title 24, it could be reflected ceiling plans, so on, floor plans, so on, sections, 3Ds, whatever. And that's going to be populated in here. But for me, because I take life just a little bit more simpler, or I try to minimize my work, and this is just minimizing, just doing these videos. But in a working environment, you're going to have more than one type of title block sheets. Okay, so I don't know why none is here. I guess if this sheet wasn't here, then it would be none. But so when you go in here, after you see the population of your sheets, and in particular, whichever one it is, details, elevations, notes, floor plans, reflected ceiling, floor plans, reflected ceiling plans, all that, roof plans, whatever. However you want to do that, they're going to populate here. Okay, so I'm going to choose this 30 by 42 sheet. And say okay. So that's 3. So it populates the next number. Why would it say P103? Delete. Let's delete. Okay, let's do this again. New sheet. Okay. Or you can go in and load, if it's not there and you're starting a new project, then you go in and you can load your sheet, right? It's a sheet is a family. That's all it is. So when you come here and you can edit the family, right? So by definition, this is a family. The sheet is a family. You can go in and do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of things you can do with this because it's a family, right? Just like any other, just like this lavatory. It's a family, you know. I can go in and edit the family, right? So, let's see. So I'm looking at this number. So the next number would be what? Let's see. Right click, new sheet, yes. 104. So it's remembering the number I had before, even though I deleted it. Wow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is right click on this, rename, and call this, let's call it 101, unnamed. And now I'm gonna delete it. And so let's see what Revit does. And delete. Okay, let's go back. New sheet. 102. Ha ha. So I'm gonna do this. So that's that, and it's gonna change. It doesn't have to. You can, more than likely, while you're in your project, this number is just like when you use the automatic pipe sizing tool in Revit and automatic duct sizing tool in Revit. It's just there, right? Right? No one uses that in the real world. It's just for, I don't know, demonstration purposes. I don't know why it's even there. I've never used it. And I haven't seen anyone who has used it other than in demonstration purposes. Just like this. This is demonstration purposes. And more than likely, your number is not going to be the next number. So 9 times 9.999% of the time, you're going to go in and rename this. You are going to go in and I'm going to call it 101 and call it, I think this is going to be SW. Call it name SW. Okay. And let's see. So I have that. So I have my sheet. And in order to bring my views onto this sheet, all I need to do is go to the project browser where those views are. These are my views. That's a view, that's a view, that's a view, that's a view. And I'm going to say, just click and left click, and now I'm dragging it over. Just dragged it over. That's the waste, and one southwest, and this is the water, and there. Let's move that up a little bit. I'm using the arrow keys so I can fit that in that space. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect for this demonstration purposes. I just want to show you how to get the sheet and how to put the views on the sheet. And it looks like I'm gonna need another sheet. Let's go down. This is going to be level 1. Level 1. Okay. And let's do this again. New sheet. Let's say okay to that particular sheet. 102. I'll leave it at that. And what I'm going to do is rename this, but I'm going to copy it to my clipboard because I'm lazy, and rename P102 and here, and paste it here and call this 2. And we have a Southwest 2 water. I'm gonna put it right there because the southwest to waste is going to go in this space. Okay, so that's that. And I like to work in this environment. I like to work in the sheets environment. Let's do this. Basement. And usually I'm working on a few, well, I mean, it really depends, but I like to work in this environment. I don't know why, it's just a habit, I guess. So I am Southwest Water. I'm here, that's level 1. So this pipe is going up. This is what size is this? It's a 2-inch diameter cold water up. We can label that. I like to label up or down where pipes are going because it can be confusing. This should be labeled here. That's just the way I do things. I just like to make sure that, you know, the routing is done. What was that, a 2-inch? All right, so we annotate text, and we go here, and I would say here, and it's a 2-inch cold water up. Okay, and I can move this guy out of the way. So we go up, southwest, that's the sheet, and that's another sheet, basement plan. I don't need basement plan. I want 2 water, that's what I want. And so we go up and we are connecting here. Let's look at that view, right click, highlight, right click, and go to that view. Let's go back and get our reference, go back up to 2, and we are here. I don't know why these have those dashed lines in there. Let me do this. Why is that dashed line? Huh. Why is that dashed line? Let's do this. Wireframe. Why is that a dashed line? Why is that a dashed line? Huh. Wow. Why is that a dashed line? Okay, so that's a dashed line. So these are other things that you will come across while you're working on your projects. Why is that a dashed line? So that's cold water. Let's see what's going on with the cold water. It is a dashed line. I have piping. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this is sanitary. Okay. And it is cold. It is sanitary. And it's also sanitary. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Hold up. What are all my filters? Let's look. Vent. Visibility, vent. Let's turn on everything. What's going on? Oh, there's nothing. Water. Okay. Let me turn on everything. Okay, so that's going away. So it looks like the reason it was, are you kidding me? I'm undoing, undo, 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 undo. So the reason that this looks well in the industry, cold water has 1 dash, right? Hot water has 2 dashes, and hot water return has 3 dashes. And these plumbing fixtures are emulating a cold water system. So what I've noticed is that if I confuse it, right, and put my sanitary on here, it doesn't know what to do, so it goes back to its origin, huh? That's kind of cool. I like that. So anyway, so you come across stuff like that, and you have to try and figure out why it's doing what it's doing, and so on, before I even get to what I wanted to talk about. Where am I to? So we have, okay, so that's that. So we got that connected. And I want to do the same. Let's take a look at it again, because I want to do the same with the other one. So I come off the water closet. Let's go here, here. Okay, I can increase this just to give me a blueprint to copy. Let's go back. Let's do this. That's the problem, though. Let's go back up. I think I got it. Section 2. Let's go here. Let's go here. That's my cold water. Yeah, cold water. I think we're here, right? I go here. Cold water. I think this is the cold water, right? And we go here. All right. So I'm gonna cap this piece, and from here we're gonna go down into the top of the pipe. Okay, so that's that. So what we going? Okay. Wait a minute. Just want to see that the slope was off. Okay, so that looks good. Let's go back. Let's do that. And last but not least, we can go to these guys. And we go here. Bring it so it can come into view of the section. And we go to that section and connect our pipes. Looks like we're going to be going down into, so go here and get our construction design line, I should say. Go here. Now this is easy like Sunday morning. Go over and we connect into, and we should get fixture units. What's that, 20? 10 each? Where is it? Yeah, okay. So we got 10 each fixture units. That's 10. Okay, they're reading it here. And flow is 27. And from here we can I want to make an elbow here. So I'm going to highlight this and go to my 3D section overall. And let's do this. What have I got? Cold water up here? Yeah, you see? I'm going to decrease this size. What's that, a 2-inch? That's okay. Let's do 1 inch. Let's go back. Okay. What I can do, so I know that that's too much. Let's do this. Okay, so I have my my cheat sheet up, my Hunter curves. Let's see, where are we? We are 2 water. So let's just size this out, right? So I got 5 water closets and 1 urinal. Let's do that. Let's go 0, 0, 0. Got 1 urinal, and 5 water closets, flush valves, 5. Okay. So that's a 2-inch pipe. Okay. That's fine. And now we have 4. I'm gonna go just let's do this. Let's go 4, 0, 4. I'll say 1 1/4. Where are we? Still 2-inch, 46 GPM. 46 GPM. Okay, so let's go through this exercise. It's 4 water closets. 4 water closets was at 40 fixture units. Let's go back and not guess. 46 GPM. So let's say it's 50. 50, and we have. Let's keep it at 2 inches. And then the 2, let's see, let's do this. Let's see, 2, 35, and we go here, 1 1/2. Okay, so we go 1 1/2 here. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's modify it and break it. Gonna break it here. Call that a 1 1/2 inch. 1 1/2 inch. Okay, let's go back to our 3D view, which is here. And just looking at what we have. So this will introduce the reducer, and this, let's go, I'm going to call this 1 1/2 just because. But anyway, that's how you are piping that up, and everything seems to be okay. Now that we have all of that, and we should have our fixture unit 70. Okay, so everything looks like it's all connected at this point. So we have our sheets, and we have our views on our sheets, and we can name them. We can call a new sheet. We can pull our views onto our sheet, and we can rename these sheets, which are nothing more than a family. Okay. All right. So I hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.